Hello.
How are you today? Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Just starting, but so far so good.
Cool. Okay, welcome everybody to the commentary zone. Today on the docket, we have our favorite felons. Um, Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 42, Secret Cellmates. Guys, as you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I'm doing it right now. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And most importantly, tell a friend. Hello to everyone in the live chat. I see that y'all have already started saying hi to everybody. And hello to those of you on the replay crew. Okay, so let's just say hi. Hey, Christoph. Hey, Crazy Cat Mama. You stalking already? I keep on telling you, you're not stalking. We just love you being here. Hey, KDR. Hey, Black Lavender. Wait, it jumped. Okay. And hey, Paranormal Witch. Hi, Big Bad Wolves 4. Welcome, everybody. Alrighty. What did you think of the episode, Jamal?
It was actually a good ending for the season. I didn't feel like there were really any loose ends. They did a good job. A lot better than a lot better than other shows do.
I think there's a lot packed into this one episode, my God. Because, I made a lot of notes.
It was
More
2
than
hours.
normal. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. All right, then never mind. I take that back.
Yeah, it was 2 hours. That's the reason why.
Okay, so who do you want to do first?
You might as well get Josh and Courtney out the way because they really didn't do anything. Like all he really did was, he listened, which is good, and he did like a little scavenger hunt, which is kind of fun. He understands where he went wrong, but I will say with her, I do not like her bringing up the fact that she gave up her career for him. Ma'am, that's a choice you made. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop throwing that in that man's face.
Right, but I think she was regretting it because of how he was behaving up until this point. You see what I'm saying? She
But I think she,
started having second thoughts saying, was it really worth it that I gave up my career if he's not really interested in me?
well, again, that's something I would never do. That's something she did,
True.
and she needs to quit bringing it up.
But she's not bringing it up. Well, let me rephrase this. I can see why she is thinking that way because she was having second thoughts. So again, you will go back and go, did I make the right decision? And yes, it is a decision that she made. And I'm one of those people who really don't regret what I've done in the past because there's no way to fix it.
Right.
But I will give allowances for her to go and say, well, because you have to look at what you did and then look at what's happening now in order to plan for the future. So that's all I'm saying. And
Yes.
if she's like a year from now still saying that, then girl, be quiet. But it's the first 2 weeks of getting out, and already he's changed so significantly. And so you have to say, well, damn, did I miss something? So that's all I'm saying. And do
I
I
can
think that's
say
a waste of time? Yes.
I can say it's okay to revisit and be like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not okay to lay blame, is what I'm saying. Like, no one
Mm-hmm.
made that decision but you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fair to him because I don't think he asked you to leave your job or whatever. You knew it was against the rules, but you did it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm just very big on accountability. It's a choice you made.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to say, did I make a mistake? I'm okay with her like going over it. I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the blaming part of it.
True. I agree with you on that. And their update at the end was Josh violated his parole and got sent back to prison for 6 months.
I was like, really?
Were you surprised by that?
Him? Yes.
He missed his friends. Hello. He wanted to get
I
back up cell block W or whatever it is.
I mean, but good grief.
Orange looks good on him. Whatever. Who's next?
Oh, you pick.
Um, let's do Rachel and Doug.
Rachel and Doug. Oof. That was just a disaster though. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like and play pretend like we didn't see this coming.
Yeah. Well, in a nutshell, she found out that Doug had been cheating on her, I guess, the entire duration that they were together, like from in jail to outside of jail or something like that. She got a message from some woman saying, "Hey, Doug is over at my house with some other girl, and I know that he's married, and it's not you." And I think she found them in her bedroom, and she goes, if this was happening to me, I would hope somebody would tell me. So she confronts Doug when they get home. He punches out two of her cabinet doors in the kitchen, saying, I have so much respect for you, so that's why I punched the doors instead of punching you in your face. Oh, that's love. And so basically, she left to go and stay at her mom's house because he couldn't leave because that's where he's paroled to. But by the time she came back the next morning, he packed up himself, Dougie, all of their belongings, the gaming system, everything, and skedaddled.
It was for the best for her.
Yeah.
It was the best thing for her.
She's she's taken this real hard. Like when her mom came over to check on her and like she was putting that bologna into the cabinet. I, Her mom was like, "Come, girl, let's go get a cigarette."
Exactly. She's like, come here, come
Yeah.
here.
But did she really think she had the real thing with Doug?
I didn't understand that. Like, here's the thing. It's okay to have hope. I get it. I really do. But um, when his own sister like warned you, you should have left then
I don't.
because she said it flat out. Like he's gonna cheat on you. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. I mean, he did it.
Yeah, but here's my thing. She's already had a marriage with an ex-convict that went horribly wrong.
Yes.
How could you have put all in with this one?
Right.
I couldn't even like wait for the sister to tell me that. Like, first of all, like I wouldn't have gone for the second one. But because you did, it felt like she put all her eggs in the one basket with this. And I am kind of like shocked because she's an intelligent person
Yes.
and you had a bad experience before. It's not like you knew to this.
Yeah. You're not brand new out the box. Like I had no clue.
Yeah.
It was
And
weird.
I love it that she threw the ring away, and then the next morning she went back out and she was like, "I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna try and find this ring. It might be the only thing of value that I have of this relationship."
Basically,
Oh, girl, you better hope that that wasn't stolen goods. I'm just saying.
stop. Not the stolen goods.
Well, we never actually saw him purchase the ring. We saw him look at the ring, but is it the same ring? And did he get it from? Like, I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I don't know. It's just very weird. Um, hey Alex. Hey Susan. Did I miss?
Hey
Hey
everyone.
Jen. Okay, trying to just go through and say, oh, Katie R thinks that her mom was the MVP of the episode. What do you think?
Oof. It's a toss up between her and Derek actually.
The supporting characters are really showing themselves to be MVPs. They really are. It's a hard situation, and love is not enough to deal with a man that's a criminal. It is. It is. It all boils down to choices. Alex and
Mhm.
Deanna, you have a question. What's your question? KDR agrees with you, Derek, for the win. Um, Good morning. You're staying in my prayers. Okay, everybody's just saying hi. Alex, just put your question in, and we'll answer it when we see it pop up. Okay. All right. So the update on them at the end. um, they apparently are still married legally.
Right.
Rachel is now taking care of Dougie, and Doug got arrested again.
Which we aren't surprised. Like his whole
Okay.
attitude, his whole attitude when he got out of jail was like, I don't have to pay. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm like, yeah, you going back.
Mhm.
That's just where he's
Mhm.
comfortable.
He has a problem with authority.
Huge problem with authority.
Yeah. Puppy is still on running most wanted. I guess that's not the question. Or is it? Are you talking about Puppy from Life After Lockup? I might be confused. All right. Dougie Jr. being with Rachel is definitely a good thing. Yes. Yes. But I still hope, like, I wonder if it will still be a segue to his family with Dougie Jr. being there. I don't know. And I still wonder if she has like any sort of papers to be a guardian for him.
Yeah, that's
Just
the thing.
asking. Yeah.
I mean, I think the family had to have signed off on it because I think someone in the family had custody, right?
The sister,
Yes.
the
So
one
I'm
that was
assuming
quiet, not the
right,
pink hair one.
right. So I'm assuming that sister had to sign off for him to be with Rachel in order for him to be there.
So the courts have nothing to do with that.
No, well, no. What I'm saying is they had to go to the courts because remember Rachel said we're going to the lawyer. We're going to speak to the lawyer and see what we can do. So since we know now Dougie is with Rachel, the sister had to have sign off on it through the court system.
So do you think that's why she filed for divorce in December and then withheld, like took it back or something like that? Do you think it was so that she could get Dougie and then file for divorce? Because she has a
Uh,
better standing as a wife.
yes,
Okay.
that would
Okay.
be that's the way I would do it because you do have much better standing as the wife than just the divorced wife. Like they're like, why are you taking the child, or why would you want to?
Okay. So Alex and Deanna saying that's the question. Puppy
I
is
get
still on running most wanted.
it's. I think Alex and Deanna is asking like, is Puppy still on the run? I think that's the gist of the question.
Oh, is she though? I thought she was arrested for some reason. I don't. Or she's the one that was falling out drunk in the driveway and trying to break a bottle of tequila, right?
I believe so. I would really didn't watch last season.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll find out if she is Alex and Deanna. Okay. So who's next? Your choice.
Let's do Stan and Lisa.
Wait, let me scroll to them. Okay. Why is Stan talking about so much of his financial business with this woman? And her sizing up his house,
Hmm.
getting prices on things. First of all, I don't think that baseball memorabilia is real. That's just me. But it's kind of scary. It's like she's casing the place. And then she invites
Man,
her criminal brother over there, and he's casing the place too. Oh, Lord.
so real quick to answer Alex and Deanna, it looks according to the latest article I could find, it looks like Puppy is on the run. Let me just double check this article real quick. Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Crazy Cat Mama says Rachel was smart to take it to the courts for any legal matters for Dougie. I would hope that his dad loves him enough to know that Rachel is the best person to raise his son and signed all legal. We could only hope for the best for that child. We could only hope. Black Lavender says I wouldn't leave Lisa alone in my house for real.
No. So yeah, it looks like the latest article from March. It says uh but she's shown drinking alcohol on the show generally goes against parole probation conditions, but for now, Puppy seems to be on the lam. She was released from prison in December 2019 under conditions of parole. Her projected date for her parole is 6/28/24, but Soap Dirt confirmed that Love to Lock Up celeb Puppy is wanted by her parole officer in Metro Atlanta, and there has been an active warrant for her arrest since November 2020. So based on what we see, this is the latest article from Soap Dirt on March 19th. That's the latest one I could find.
So, Life After Lockup can find her to film, but not the police.
Yes.
Can the production company get in trouble knowing that she has an arrest warrant?
I'm sure they had to figure that out before the show. I doubt they would put themselves in that kind of jeopardy.
Maybe they'll get a deal to film her arrest.
Probably, if anything.
Okay, so Christoph says, I'm back. I have a standing meeting at 11, and I keep saying, hurry, hurry. I have an important chat to go to. Christoph, you're going to get in trouble. Oh my God. She and her brother both are taking inventory on that house. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Slept this week except for Rachel. Oh my goodness. Stan stuff is going to come up missing one item at a time. Oh Lord.
Mhm.
Um, hell, I would invite Lisa into my house for I wouldn't invite Lisa into my house for a damn thing. Um, Alex and Deanna appreciate you looking that up for them. Lisa's gonna steal all his stuff the first chance she gets. She would steal Stan wig if she could get money for it. All right, so harboring a fugitive, possibly. Okay. If you were locked up for so long and all you know is to be a criminal and a liar, then chances are you'll go back to prison for
Yes.
something more serious.
That's
Yeah.
what happened with what happened with Doug. He was way too comfortable in jail.
Well, they don't know any place else but that jail or prison and the mentality of prison. So it's very hard for them when they get out. They don't know how to integrate back into normal society.
And with like Stan keeps saying, Lisa's from a family of criminals. So I'm like, I'm not
Mhm.
sure what he's expecting.
For real.
That was my whole thing. I'm like, you keep putting these expectations on her. I'm like, well, you even said yourself, like she's come from a family of criminals, blah blah blah, and they both said the same thing. She said he expected it just to be me and nothing else, and that's not the way it's gonna work. And he's like, well, he's looking at me, well, I took her out of this environment and put her here, so she should automatically be better. I'm like, no,
Yeah, but she's not a
no,
lab experiment either. And I feel that's how
exactly.
he treats her. But whatever. My mother always says you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Oh, that's super. That's super. Back in the day.
Yes. Well, hello, my mom's old. I'm old. I keep on telling y'all that I date myself. Okay, so all right, so we see that he paid $3,200 in speeding tickets so that he could clear her record to get a driver's license. They go, they go to get the car. He's doing that for her. Dash comes over to meet with him beforehand, is just dumbfounded at what's going on. And I'm just wondering, Stan, are you that lonely? Are you that lonely that you're doing all of this? But that's just my question for Stan. And is she that good in the dungeon? Just asking for a friend.
Yeah,
Um,
it's weird.
let's see. Then we see the next scene, they're cooking, I think. It doesn't I don't know what they're doing in that kitchen. They seem very disorganized, and
Hmm.
cleaning up for when her brother and her godmother comes. The brother is Rick and the godmother is Debbie. Um, both of them have heard from Lisa how he threw her stuff out, and they
Hmm.
coming over there to make it right. Stan is clueless.
Correct.
My God. Um, Stan said he was buying the car, then said she had to make the payments. Um, Stan confirmed that he's putting the down payment down, putting it in her name so that she can build the credit. In order to build up her credit, she would have to make on time payments. But if she's still with Stan, I feel like Stan's going to be making those payments
Yes.
until she absconds with the car.
Exactly.
Yeah. Um, Rick and Stan go to talk with each other privately, and then Debbie and Lisa go to talk privately. And I feel like Debbie flip flops a bit because she's like, "Are you sure this is where you need to be? Are you sure this
Hmm.
stand is good for you?" And then when Lisa says all the things, all the money that he spent on her, Debbie's like, "Good job, good job."
Right. Yep. She's like, never
Okay,
mind.
girl. And then with Rick, Rick is just going in on Stan, not really going in. He's just placing subtle warnings that he got his eyes on him and don't mess with
Right.
his sister because she's not alone.
As he should. I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at that.
Mm-mm-mm.
He did as the
What?
brother. He did the right thing because
Yeah.
you've heard your sister or brother crying like someone just threw them out and said all these bad. I mean, especially call her a bad mother. I'm like, see, no.
But here's the thing. Is he watching for the sake of Lisa or is he watching like casing the place?
I
That
mean,
was
I'm
my
sure it's
only
both.
question.
I'm sure it's both. And Lisa then ran back all the financials to them anyway.
Oh my
Because
God.
Stan being stupid ran the financials to her. I'm like, are you serious? Come
Okay,
on now.
so Ryan says, what about that meal of pizza rolls and any ties or boneless buffalo wings? They could have just ordered a pizza, but Stan is so damn cheap. Ooh, yeah. Like nothing that has been served in Stan's house has been appetizing. Nothing.
No.
Stan has guaranteed that Lisa will earn her money to make those car notes. It's called dungeon time.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Misha K. Stan needs a new dungeon partner. Oof, if only. I don't think he wants to waste any more time going back
No.
on whatever the website is.
Right.
Seeking
Seeking
arrangements.
arrangements.
Okay, so Rick says he doesn't want his sister disrespected. Rick goes to ask Lisa if she wants to stay there, and she says yes. Um, Lisa says she doesn't know if she sees a future with Stan. She's met a girl online that she's
Yep.
been talking to every day, and she's still like she's not telling Stan about that side of her. And then we see an interesting little snippet with Lisa discussing prison sex toys and how many fans she had in prison.
I was like, oh, okay.
Like we getting a real education on this show. I don't know about anybody else, but damn. Um, what was the final update on them? They're still together?
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't write it down. I don't know why. I think the prison sex toys like sent me for a loop. Um, anything else with them?
Mm, I don't think so. It's gonna be interesting with those two.
He has spent 13,000 on her.
16. I count the
$16.
I count the tickets. Sorry, that's 3 grand in tickets. So you take the 3 grand in tickets, 3,200 in tickets plus $13,000 worth of car. That's $16,200 plus 3,000 in clothes. That's 19. So yeah.
No, but I think she's including everything that she's meeting that she by the time she's met with Debbie, all of that has been spent already. So I'm
He's only spent 5,000 on the car technically because he put the down payment. So we'll say 5,000 for the car, 3,000 for the tickets, 3,200, so 8,200 plus 3,000 in clothes. That's 11,200, and plus some other stuff. Yeah, 13.
yeah. He's gonna make sure he's getting his money. He wants a return on investment, y'all. He really does. Okay. Lisa sees a future with Stan's money, and all the stuff in his house she can steal. They're on the new season of Life After Lockup. Hey, Ablavi. Hey, Ryan. Um, I'll I'll bet they'll be on the future Life After Lockup. How can he say he doesn't want his sister disrespected? What has she done to deserve any respect to begin with?
True.
I don't know. He's just trying to be an older brother for TV's sake.
Exactly.
Let's just call a thing a thing. They came there just to look at the place and see how many of their family
Mhm.
members they gotta bring to
Right.
empty it out. Let's just call a thing a thing. Okay, so who's next?
Your turn.
Let's do Brittany and Ray.
Okay. Now I'm gonna say this: these two don't need to be on the show. That's
They
number one.
don't.
But since they're on the show, we'll talk about them. Brittany trying to control everything is not gonna work, and
Mhm.
she does act like she's embarrassed of him. I'm like, well, if you're embarrassed of him, you shouldn't be with him. But Ray seems like a very nice guy. I'm not gonna lie. He seems very nice. He has a plan, and I like the fact that his at least his dad and his and her half sister were willing to hear him out. And all they're saying is, you're going to need to show us
Mhm.
versus
Mhm.
tell us, because based on her last relationship and what happened with that. So they're gonna be on they're gonna be on edge of any man that she brings around. To be honest,
Right.
doesn't matter if he's
Because
in jail or not. They're gonna be on edge due to the previous circumstances, and I don't blame them.
the last guy that she had that really bad physical relationship with, he was not an ex-con, but
Mm-mm.
because of his actions towards her, he wound up in in some sort of jail or prison, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make that clear cuz I wasn't too clear. Yeah. I'm not that interested in this couple. And I
No.
think is it bad that I think Ray deserves better?
No. Because I don't like the way that she tries to portray herself, and I think that's what's the turn off to me. Instead of saying like, you know what, I'm on my grind, I work two jobs, this and that. Like she puts it like, oh my god, I'm doing this well and that well, I'm doing so well. But if you're really doing that well, why do you have two jobs?
Mhm.
I could see if you have two jobs and doing well, like okay, one job is just to pay the bills and the other job is like actually building your business. I could see that, but we don't know
Mhm.
what she does, so
Mhm.
I'm not really buying what she's selling.
Yeah.
And she really feels like she elevates Ray. I'm like, yeah, that's a turn off too.
I think she should just keep that with her inside voice and not
Hmm.
tell us about it. Like again, lab experiment. Lab
Hmm.
experiment. Like, girl, stop. Trey says, there's something about Brittany that I can't quite put my finger on. Like, what is her real MO? I feel like that too. I really do. I feel like we learned a lot about Ray and not that much about her.
I have a question. I think I would be more interested in Ray without Brittany. To be honest,
Yes.
to be honest, um,
Yeah.
I found him more engaging in their scenes than
Mhm.
her. I felt like he was just telling like what he wants to do and this and that. He has a plan. He has this. He has that. I'm like, okay, I like you. I just don't like her
Mhm. I
because
think that's what all of us are, or the majority of us are feeling.
I kept
He's
trying to figure
like,
out like what. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But I was just like, why am I not really feeling this scene? Like when he would talk, I'm like, okay, like I want to hear what you. I wanted to hear what he has. I'm like, oh, I don't care about her. Got it. That's what it
the
was. I don't care about her, not at all, because her attitude is terrible. Because you
sad
don't treat
thing
somebody.
is, I don't think he cares about her either. I think he's seeing her for what she is now that he's on the outside and he's with her 24/7 and he's seeing it in person as opposed to
Mhm.
on the phone or brief meetings at the prison. It's completely different when you're on the outside.
Mhm.
Um, and Misha says, true, you can't fault her family for being doubtful of her choices. Yeah. Because it seems like she lied to them about the situation with the last guy.
Oh, she
And
did.
now, yeah, and now she's doing it again, just in a different form of lie.
Like she didn't like. It's not. I think what if she didn't lie? I think what if she just never told them.
Yeah, but
If I recall.
you're still lying to them because if they're asking you if everything is okay, that's great, you're planning the wedding, da 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 da, and you're going, well, everything's hunky dory. Help me pick out my dress, and he's
Okay,
smacking the mess out of you. Everything is not okay.
I got you. Like in those terms of questions, I
Yeah,
see where you're going.
yeah, lying by omission. You know, um, and that was something serious happening to her. And if she couldn't go to her family with that, like that's a problem.
That's beyond serious for me.
Yeah, and it's not like her family is like these mean people who would
Nope.
not want to be there to support her. It's not like she had Doug's family.
Her dad and sister were like way more supportive than I thought they would be.
Mm-hmm,
They
mm-hmm.
were much more open.
And I think that's why her mom doesn't want to engage in this because she was really hurt that her daughter could not come to her and tell her mom this is what's going on.
Mhm.
That's okay. So I didn't like that dinner or lunch that they had at the end when he finally got his ankle bracelet off and um she's like, yay, we can finally do date nights. I didn't like the whole thing, the dinner, but when it came down to the check part, that got me because I felt like she was rubbing it in his face, saying, once you get your job, you'll be doing this for me and the presents, and you know what I like. And let
Mhm.
him get on his feet. Don't start putting up your wish list yet, girl. He is not Amazon.
But I didn't like the fact that also she was trying to bulldoze him into marriage and children.
Yes.
I did
And
not like that.
but where he lost a point for me, where he was like, we could have a kid and then get married. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like what?
No, 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 no. No.
Mm-mm.
Is she older than him?
Yes. He's 29. I think she's like what, 34, 35?
Oh. Brittany has control issues totally.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
I think with her, I think she felt no control in her last relationship, so she's determined to have control in this one.
That's not going to end well.
No.
The update is Ray got a job. That's the only thing I got out of the update. Anything else with his update? Is he still with her? Are they on life after lockup?
I hope so. I kind of hope that he gets a new job, making more money, and then dumps her.
Yes. Okay, so Christoph says the people who rescued these former inmates all act like that person is 100% obligated and their savior. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100. I can
Mm-hmm.
100% agree on that one. And it definitely comes through in Brittany's case.
Mm-hmm.
Like I elevate you, you need
Uh-huh.
me. I'm like, really? Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so who's next?
Let's see. There's Anissa and what?
Yeah.
Anissa and John
Yeah.
and who else?
And Deon.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
let's do
Deontay.
let's do Anissa and John.
Jeff.
That was a whole mess.
Oh my God.
That
All
was a whole
right, so
mess.
he's at home trying to do his online shopping and his
Right. That was
poker
hilarious.
gaming, and she locked him out.
That was hilarious.
And he's like, something up. I know, I'm noticing a change in her. Something's up. I'ma get Kyle. Like he put it all together. He went through her drawers. He found her other cell phone.
That
he
was funny.
found he found the prison pictures that she's sending to other inmates. But he didn't say the dates because she's like those were old. But she was. It seems like she was talking to him and a couple of other people in prison at the same time.
It did until she explained it.
Explain what?
So remember, she said it was. This was during the time they were broken up. This
Mhm.
was after like the second time he didn't show up
Oh
2 years
yeah.
ago, and she just said like, when you didn't show up that second time, I just figured it was completely over. So yeah, I started talking to other people.
Well, they were on a break.
Yeah, that's the way she's putting it.
Okay, so Ryan thinks that uh Brittany and Ray might be on Life After Lockup. Good
I,
lord.
I would love for him to. I would love for him to be on that show. Like I said, get a new job and break up with her on the show.
Ryan, we did Courtney and Josh. I think we did them first. There wasn't anything much to them. I mean, they're boring and have been throughout the whole season. Um, but yeah, ugh, pickle juice. That's all that was. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this up until we get to that scene. And I don't understand Anissa. You know that he's lying to you by
Correct.
omission, by not
Hmm.
telling you about the possible child. You know, you don't like that he's spending all your hard-earned money on online shopping and gambling, and you're complaining to Penny all the while by
Hmm.
buying flowers from the Walmart garden center um, for a wedding that you're still planning with someone that you obviously don't trust and you think is lying to you. Anyone else see something wrong with that?
Okay, is it me? Before we get into that, is her place not huge, long wise?
Hmm?
That place is big. Cause you
Where
remember
the
they did
Walmart place?
no the her home, the aerial shot they did. They're like
Uh
Anissa's
huh.
house. I'm like, excuse me, all of that. Good grief!
But we've only seen two rooms, like the couch where he plugs
Right?
in and the bedroom. It doesn't look that big.
No, they did aerial view and it's long. It's a long house. I was
Oh.
like, whoa, are you serious?
So maybe
But
she's got like two trailers put together.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
Well,
locked. I mean, yeah, you locked him out. You don't trust him, but you're planning a wedding. Okay, that makes complete sense.
so
Complete sense.
do you think what Jeff says that Kyle is that Kyle has had sex with Anissa and that he's trying to be a cock blocker?
I do.
You do?
I think that it's more he wants to be with Anissa, but Anissa doesn't want to be with him. But Anissa, when Anissa needs the need, Kyle is there. But we have to go back and remember. And then Anissa said she
Mm-hmm.
hadn't had sex in 6 years. So
Mm-hmm.
either she's lying or we're wrong.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because I remember that she said it's been 6 years. I'm like, oh, okay.
Here's what I think. I think Anissa likes prison meat, right?
Kyle's
And I
prison meat.
think exactly, and that's why I feel like she and Cal did the dirty when he first got out of prison, and then slowly evolved into friends.
Mm,
Once the prison smell was washed off of him, so then she
gotcha.
had to go back to prison for more prison meat.
Okay.
She like you in prison and freshly sprung, but once you've integrated back into society, that's not for you no more.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what I
see that.
feel. Um, so okay, so I've got Black Lavender's comment up. Jeff hit Kyle two times and he hit the ground. Whoa. I think Kyle forgot what it's like to be in prison,
Right.
unless that's what he did in prison.
I agree with you on that one because yeah, that was bad. And who turns their back? You
Well, he
stay
was
square. You
covering his face.
no, but he turned his back. No, you stay squared up, and you just the
Oh,
one thing you do when so the easiest way to stun somebody is when they're charging at you. You wait till they get just close enough, and then you put your foot up, and then that knocks the air out of them because you're kicking them pretty much in the stomach, and then you go in for the first punch.
but Kyle didn't put up any defense at all. He just
Exactly,
dropped.
exactly. But see, he understands like he can't get into a fight because we don't know how we don't know what
Oh,
his parole is. We don't know what he got going on in the background. But John is seen fighting on camera,
Jeff.
which his name is Jeff. Jeff. His name is, I don't care about him. This tells you how much I don't care about him. So Jeff is on camera, um, fighting folks, and you just got out. Get
Yeah.
back to the poke. Back to the pokey for you.
Yeah. Okay. That was smart. Okay. That was smart of Kyle. Um, yeah, Jeff
Cause,
just lets the anger take over. Mm-hmm.
yeah, because all Kyle has to do is press charges against Jeff. That's it. Done. So, and
Okay.
it's on film.
All right. So Crazy Cat Mama says Anissa is so desperate and he's taking that and running with the situation completely. He's smart felon. Ryan says, I just dropped a like in the. Oh, thank you, Ryan. With new couples that you have to share at the Dark Magician. Okay. Hold on. Oh, a link. Okay, you dropped a link. Okay, thank you. It's called Desperation. Thanks, Trey. I knew I was trying to figure out a word. It's very long. Okay. I had a good time. I know what it was like. I didn't notice, but now I have to go check. And what about the chick he was still talking to? They left that out hanging on purpose. Oh yes, this is Jeff you're referring to, and the his first love. Yeah, that's interesting. I think he's still talking with her.
Hmm.
Um, this is like the marble mouth crowd. Oh my god. Nicole looks nasty this week. So you think she shower after smashing? Oh, probably not.
Probably not.
And don't forget, no underwear. Mm. Okay. Anissa may not have like Jeff maxing out her credit card either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeff
And she
was
said,
trucking over to get Kyle.
and
Oof.
she was. Man, did you catch it when she said she spent $9,000 on him already since he's been
Mm-hmm.
out? I'm like, excuse you.
Yeah. Kyle talked a lot of stuff and got mollywop. True.
Yeah, but he was smart enough to fight on camera now, being an ex felon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jeff Jeff can go to jail, and it wouldn't. And it's on, like I said again, it's on camera. Who fights on camera freshly out of jail? Come on now, be smarter, do better.
But Anissa was so shady. Anissa stayed inside of her trailer, looking out the
Right,
window and saying, I'm not going out there. They're gonna have to sort it out themselves. And when they started fighting, or rather Jeff started fighting, she was like, "This is so embarrassing. The neighbors are gonna call the cops."
right. That's all she had for them.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm disappointed in both of them.
My God. What was the update on them? I forgot to write it down because at this point I didn't even care about them anymore.
I
Is he
don't
in jail
know.
or is he
I
with
thought
another chick?
I thought he violated. Oh, he violated parole, like a parole infraction. So he got sent back to the
Oh, to the
halfway
halfway
house,
house.
and then she's still
Yes.
waiting on him so they can get married.
See, she liked that tinge of incarceration on her men. She should create a perfume, incarceration. And then maybe she could spray it on him every day, and hopefully they'll have a long lasting relationship. Oh my God. And if you do that in this, I want 10% of the proceeds. Thank you.
Right.
All right, next. Deontay and Nicole.
So, that's a whole mess. Like we know Nicole's a mess. Period. I don't know what I want. But Tia, when Tia rolls up, like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, what? Excuse me?
Wait. Deontay was my MVP for saying, and you're a handsome gentleman yourself, to Tia.
I was like, oh, I was like, okay, whoa.
I had to say that before I forgot it. Oh my God. Okay. Deontay was so wrong for doing what he did to Nicole Jr. He is no better than Nicole the way he threw Nicole Jr. out and burning her. Nicole Jr. had been there for him when he needed her the most. Grace Cat Mommy, you a mess. You know what? I think he probably needed a new one.
Yeah.
So, he did say he stretched out the hole. God. Let's not take it too personal what he did to Nicole Jr. At least he gave her a proper burial.
Right. He was
Mhm.
respectful.
Mhm. Mhm. And she went out in flames, so it's good.
Okay. Did anyone
Um.
else find it when Nicole said, like, I just want my cake and eat it too? It's not
Mhm.
that difficult. I was like, what?
Yeah. She's just a liar. She can't help herself. She
No.
has she has no intention to be faithful to anyone.
Of
She
course
just
not.
wants to throw her kitty cat everywhere and see who catches it. Um, there's nothing wrong with free love, but you have to be open and honest with the people that you're freeing and loving with.
Exactly. And not leave them like you want to be monogamous or pretend to be monogamous.
Okay. Okay, so Ryan, you died when he said that. Yep. I thought, look, you got to get your digs in where you can. Um, I think the water put the fire out on top of the box, and some poor fishers are going to reel the box in one day and they'll never fish again. My God. Um, Deontay bought a new Nicole. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
He burnt Nicole Jr. so he can find a real live woman with a life size torso. Let's hope so. And let's hope that
Mm-hmm.
she's not freshly sprung from jail.
Right.
Um, it truly hurt my heart for Nicole. Y'all really like feel bad for Nicole Jr.? Really?
I mean, no one wants to see someone get burnt out, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, y'all know it was plastic, right?
But she felt like a cast member, though. She had so many scenes. I'm just saying.
God.
I'm just
Did we
saying.
ever see her or was she always blurred out?
I think we saw her in the first episode.
Okay. Ryan says, I don't know. Deontay has a type. A type for Nicole Juniors or humans? Come on now. Y'all really invested in poor Junior. Oh my goodness. Um, so what I took away from their scenes was that I really did like that he stood up for himself and he was like, no, I'm not going to be sharing. You could go on about your business.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel bad that it went all of this way, and I still like I'm not 100% believing that he's not going to go and do this again, or
Same.
worse yet, go back with Nicole
Same.
in the hopes of getting some, because I feel like that's his motivation. Like, I didn't get any. Everybody else got, but I didn't get any. And I don't believe
Mm-hmm.
Nicole Sr. that she didn't have sex with Tia. I think she did.
She did. Come on now. Let's not play. Let's not play too stupid. She did. Remember, just like she said, oh, I didn't kiss Tia in the mouth or anything. I'm like, really?
They had scenes of that.
Yeah, I said, is this what we're doing now?
Yeah. Well, I did see that, Janet. Oh, yes, they did. They were on Instagram live together in person, which was really nice. Um, Ryan doesn't want no freshly sprung inmates. I think Deontay and Rachel should hook up. Oh, that would be no, no. And here's why. They would commiserate too much over what they lost from prison. No, I think they just need to go and find somebody separate. People who
Hmm.
are not have any close ties to prison or anything like that, or about to go to prison.
Hmm.
I don't know.
They just need to take some time for themselves and really understand that
Mm-hmm.
prison doesn't work for them. Prison ex inmates do not work for them.
Yeah, evaluate their picker, and see where they were going wrong and try to not do that moving forward. Take some time,
Exactly.
self-evaluate. But didn't he also say that he still loved Nicole at the end? Right, and that's why I can't fully get on board with him, and I don't trust him right now. Like, he needs more than Derek talking to him and his
Hmm.
mom talking to him. He needs to go and sit down with some sort of therapist to figure out what's the attraction here. Get yourself straight first. Um, Deontay was flexing for TV. He called her right after that scene was done. He does not have a backbone. Oh, Oblavi, you think so?
I'm with the Blobby on this one.
Really?
Yes, he's just mm because you could see in his eyes he wanted to call her right. If Derek wasn't there, he'd have called her.
Okay, so Deontay would be another L for Rachel. Oh Lord. I hope and pray he didn't finally get him some of Nicole Sr. Oof. I hope he doesn't either. Um, they have become very good friends, nothing more. They both have a good support system with each other, which is great. Maybe he will hear it differently from Rachel, what Derek's been saying to him all along.
Hmm.
Derek needs to find Deontay a woman. I don't think that Deontay would want anyone that Derek brought to him. Okay. Deontay seems to love a project. There are plenty of those outside of prison, though. He needs to cast his line a little farther. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ciao. Wait, he said that he's a what? A plumber, a welder, a carpenter? What he
Yeah,
is?
a jack of all trades. He said, if I recall correctly.
So why doesn't he start a online handyman business and go to these women's home if you want to, find a woman, find someone that isn't attached, and then fix up her house? I don't know. He can do better. He can do way better. And they're going to be on life after lockup, right?
From what I understand, yes.
Okay. Why can't these people just be happy being single? They would be surprised how much money they have. True.
Very true.
He's a welder. Oh,
Just a trade.
yeah. He's just wasted so much time and money on nothing. I want better for Deontay because he seems like a really nice chap. I want better for Deontay.
Yeah, he just seems like a really just down home kind of dude that just wants to be married and have kids.
Deontay has an endless stream of females throwing themselves at him for the moment. Yes, and I hope he picks none of them. Welders make good money. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And he's probably the only broke welder that we have. And then I heard online that he won money at the casino and gave most of it away to Nicole Sr. and her mom.
Yeah. So from what I heard, like he won 14,000 and gave 7,000 to Nicole.
But did anybody notice this though? When she was in the bed with Tia, did y'all notice an increased bosom because they showed a shot of her in her negligee with Deontay from the beginning when she just got out. And then when she was in the bed with Miss, her breasticles were substantially larger. I think she got the breast implants during the season. Did you notice it, Jamal? Did anybody in the chat notice
No, I
it?
wasn't paying attention.
I did. I noticed it. I think she's already got the boobsicles. So we'll see. Anywho, I think we've covered all of the couples. Let us know what you think in the comments below about this season of Love After Lockup. Are you guys going to be watching on Friday for Life After Lockup? Do you want us to continue talking about this show, or are you guys over it? Let us know. You know, because if you don't want to hear about it, we'll take it off the roster and just enjoy it on our own. So leave your comments. Let us know. Wait, what are y'all saying? Unless she has a super push-up bra, that still wouldn't fill in that cleavage. See, guys, like it looked substantially bigger. And they put a clip. And that's how I noticed the comparison. I was like, wait, her chest looked a lot fluffier before in comparison to that clip there. So, Trey wants us to continue. And Black Lavender is ready for them. Black Lavender, you always ready for Miss.
Life at the Lockup should be interesting. I honestly want to see what happens to whoever's on the show.
Okay, all right. You're welcome, Crazy Cat Mama. We love you for tuning in.
Thank you for everyone who comes and joins us for these nutty shows.
Okay, so Crazy Cat Mama says it was fuller and out there.
Oh.
Yeah, they were fuller.
Were they fuller like in like actual quote unquote natural fullness, or what it was where it wasn't bra induced is what I'm saying, I guess.
I don't think it was bra induced.
Okay.
Because they were more full, like that had to be like full on socks, and then she didn't have that much to begin with to push up or out, and it was up and out. I don't watch the other shows other than 90 Day that you review, so please do continue. Okay, Christoph, do continue. The only couple I don't really care about on the upcoming season is Marcelino and Brittany. What more is there? I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Like last season, it was a stretch for me doing that with her mom. You know, and I was like, look, they need to be done. They're good. She's staying out of jail. She's got her kids. She's got her husband. I'm happy with where they're at. It's time to retire that couple, but they're bringing them back. Okay.
I think what it is with those two, they're really fan favorites, which is why they keep coming back.
But here's my thing. I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like that she has reformed herself. Like so many good things are happening for her. And I'm all here for it. And Marcelino has been with her throughout all of it. Yay. Great couple. I just don't want them to, one, wear out their welcome, or two, something bad happens and it ruins all of the good blessings that have come into their lives.
I totally agree, though. I mean, I totally agree. It's just they're just keeping them because they're fan favorites, and people know they'll tune in just to watch them.
Okay. And Crazy Cat Mama says, "Ain't no bra going to be pushing up nothing to make something." Oof. Okay.
Fair point.
I guess we're gonna see her become a realtor. You know what? Good for her. Good for her. See a mess, don't mess. Okay. We don't want to see a mess to a mess them up. We love them. Okay. Gotcha, Crazy Cat Mama. Yes, reality shows are notorious for ruining relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So okay, guys, this was the season finale of Love After Lockup, season 13, episode 44, Secret Cellmates. This Friday we'll be watching Life After Lockup, so we'll see you here again next Wednesday, probably back in prison again to see what we think of the premiere episode of Life After Lockup. Um this should be interesting, y'all. I just have my doubts regarding Brittany. I don't know if I want to see them continue again.
Like I said, I just want to see them. I want to see Ray realize what she's doing and dump her on
Mm.
camera or cheating.
Well,
Cheating's fine.
no, I would like him to meet somebody and be honest about it and tell her and not like do a protracted cheaterization. Like I would
Okay.
like him to meet somebody new at his new job who
Right.
sees him for him and could, love him for him and not try to fix him or lord it over him that she's superior. And I want Brittany to learn that, you need to treat people better.
Much
That's
better.
all. That's all. Okay, so everybody, as Crazy Cat Mama says, everybody have a great day today. Yay! And guys, we loved you for joining us today. Tomorrow is Housewives Roundup. So come
Hmm.
prepared. Put on your diamonds. We're going to be talking about the 3 Housewives show, Potomac, New York, and Beverly Hills. I'm gearing up for tonight.
You're welcome, Crazy Cat Mama. You're very much welcome. We enjoy it. It's so much fun. We have a good time. We actually get to talk about the shows more than just the gossip. So that makes it even much more enjoyable.
Oh, and Lacey and Shane, I don't like the avenue that they're going down with him.
Mm-mm.
You just had a baby with him and now you're
Mm-hmm.
questioning his sexuality. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. Anywho, guys, I guess we'll have a lot to talk about next week.
Yes.
Same time, same prison cell next Wednesday. We're going to be discussing Life After Lockup then.
Yep.
All right.
All
So,
right.
Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good.
Okay. So, until next time,
Of course.
bye.
Bye.